Yes, thank you for allowing me to address you. Always a pleasure to be here. I would like to say a few words on the subject of time. Time, as I'm sure you know, has been often described as a river that flows. Flowing, I suppose, to an endless sea and coming from an endless sea. But a river is not a bad analogy. It does flow. In some places, it flows very fast. In your world, for example, it flows very fast. That is in the physical universe. In some places, it flows very slowly. So as the vibrational rate increases, for example, on the astral plane, the spiritual plane, the plane of the archangels, and so on, as the vibrational rate increases, the flow of time decreases. It actually simply is not necessary for it to flow as fast. So therefore, time flows more slowly. The reason why time flows fast in the physical plane, within your plane, is that the physical structures require this. There is a process of, I say creation, but it is a natural process. Let me put it that way. I mean, the natural process whereby things are, where life is born, where it dies, or where indeed the physical structures of the universe are born, and I use that term very loosely, but molded together, put together. And this requires time to go at a specific pace. Without it, the laws, the universal laws, the physical laws with which you are familiar, simply would not function. But as the influence of the physical world, of the physical vibration, because everything is an energetic vibration, and it's really important that you see it for what it is, simply energy. As the energetic vibration moves further and further away from the physical realm, then the need for time to flow at the rate that it does in the physical is reduced. It simply doesn't need to go so fast. It still needs to flow. Do not misunderstand me. It is only when you reach the absolute, the one reality, the Godhead, that time ceases to exist, because it is not necessary. So understand that when time exists, it is because it is necessary. It is not a byproduct. It is not something that is arbitrarily thrown in. It has to be there for those different levels of existence to persist. But as I said, as the vibrational rate increases and changes, time slows down. What is the practical effect of this? It is that if you are able to visit the astral plane, which is the plane most commonly accessible to human beings, not the only plane accessible to them by any means, but because it is the one which most closely borders the physical, it is the one which is most easily accessible. And in the astral plane, if one was able to visit there, and then to actually perceive the flow of events upon the physical plane, you would be able to perceive a larger time span. And particularly, you'd be able to have some perception of what was going to take place in the future of the physical plane. And by future, I do not mean years ahead, although really this depends on where in the astral plane you actually are present. If you're in the lower astral, you may see days, maybe a few weeks ahead. But as you go up in vibrational rate, and you go to the higher astral, you'll be able to see further ahead. I'm going to stop there. It all gets very complicated, but I just want you to understand that the speed of time is a function of the vibrational rate of the plane of existence that you are considering or that you exist on. I do hope that did make some sense. It was really just to give you an idea of how time works throughout the different realms of existence. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for staying with me, and please have a lovely night. May God go with you. Thank you.